Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of This Week on iRacing. We're going to kick things off by going to Bristol in the US of A for this quite brilliant special event in the NASCAR Cup Series cars. And this is a 500 lap race around this half-mile track. And it is just quite the event. It is quite the event itself. People that aren't usually into NASCAR or doing these kind of events, I'd highly recommend giving this a go because it is a really, really fun event. Do be warned though, it's one of the most chaotic of the season, well, of the year really. Like I said, it's half mile, there's 30 cars on the track. It is quite deadly, and winning this thing is like winning the lottery, but it's an amazing feeling when you do. I managed to win it thankfully last year, and it was an amazing feeling when I crossed that line and actually won it. So yeah, not really much to say on this one. 500 laps around a half-mile track, 30 cars, just absolutely giving it everything to try and win the event. Lots of fun, lots of carnage, lots of meatballs. If you're looking for something fun to do during the week, then this is the event for you. They do races during the week, and they do stuff during the weekend as well. So, like I said, if you're looking for something fun to do, this is the place to be. But just go in there with, well, don't go in there thinking you're going to win it, because the chances of that are quite low. Because, yeah, it is very carnagey. But, yeah, a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. All right, moving on to the next series then. We're actually going to cover 3 series, which is the GT Sprint, the GT Endurance, and the Fanatec GT3 Challenge. And those series are all heading to Monza this week. Okay, so it's going to be, again, similar to the first kind of race that I've covered in this episode. It's going to be a bit carnagey. It's Monza, what do you expect? But should be a lot of fun. I expect to see quite a few people in the new McLaren for this race. Expecting it to be competitive, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, GT3 cars at Monza. So you got the GT Sprint, which is 40 minutes. The GT3 Fixed, which is a 20-minute race here. And you got the GT Endurance as well. Now, track temperature-wise, I'm expected to be around 20 degrees. The races seem to start about 10 past 9 in the morning, so nice and cool, so you shouldn't have to worry about the track temperatures too much. There is a 0% chance of rain in the sprint race and the GT3 Fixed races, but there is a 17% chance of rain in the Endurance. So there's a 3-hour version of these races every weekend. They run on Saturday and Sunday. Now, for me, I always find it a bit strange when the sprint races are dry, but then the endurance races have rain. But that's the way it is, man. You can have lovely weather during the week, and then at the weekend, the weather could be rubbish. So that's just the way it is. And yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of prep during the week, but it is what it is. So yeah, be careful in the endurance race. It's a 17% chance, though. It's very, very low, I'll be honest. I wouldn't put money on it actually raining during one of these races at the weekend, but there is always the risk. So yeah, just be slightly prepared. Okay, be slightly prepared. And as always, like I said, the tips is avoid T1 deaths, because, you know, the first chicane, especially at the start, is a place to get very sendy, and lots of people's races end in T1 in the first chicane straight away. So do be careful around there. But despite that, it's Monza. It's a fun track, Temple of Speed. It's just, yeah, it's always fun for me personally. I always love racing here, and I expect this to be quite popular indeed. So yeah, see you out there on track, and yeah, best of luck out there. Next up on the list, we have Fuji. So IMSA and the Global Endurance Tour is heading to Fuji this week. The version with no chicane. No chicane. Track temp is around 20 degrees, and that is purely because it is absolutely chucking it down, boys and girls. There are buckets of rain everywhere on this track. It is going to be absolutely pouring it down everywhere you go. Yeah, no chance of dry, really. I mean, technically, open has a 95% chance of it raining, but let's be honest, it's going to rain, I think. I think it's going to rain. I think every lobby is going to be wet. Fixed is definitely 100%. Enduro-wise, though, for the 6-hour, this weekend, just a 25% chance of rain. So it seems the weather during the week is absolutely rubbish, but the weather during the weekend has certainly improved. So because of this track and because of the weather, I do not expect this series to be popular this week. I do not expect this series to be popular. I expect lots of people to be doing GT3s at Monza, and then 2 other series that I'm actually going to cover in this episode. So I reckon this one might be a little bit quiet this week, boys and girls. So if you're looking to do IMSA this week, you'll probably want to do the more popular slots, like the even slots, European time. There probably might be a best bet. I'm not sure how the 6 hours going to go. It might be a bit quieter than usual. So yeah, it is Fuji, the version with the chicane missing, and yeah, it's going to be raining, and it's going to be raining a lot. It's going to be very, very difficult to drive around. Avoid the white lines when you're braking, and yeah, if you are going to Fuji this weekend and you enjoy the weather, best of luck. Bring your what were they called? Armbands? No. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, bring stuff that will make you float on water. Yes, there's a joke. That's worked out swimmingly. Anyways, right, enjoy. Let's move on to the next series, shall we? And move on to the next series we shall. And what a combo we've got this week, boys and girls. It is the Cuppy at the it's Nurburgring combined. It's a short version, so not quite the VLN, but not the full Nurburgring 24-hour version either. Open, 0% chance of rain. Fixed has a 24% chance of rain, so keep an eye on the weather if you are doing the fixed version of this race. But this is always a great combo, honestly. The Cup at the Nurburgring, I don't know what it is, but it is just brilliant. I absolutely love it. Yeah, it just seems to be like this car is just really well suited for this track. It really is a test of skill, because one lock-up and you are basically dead here. But yeah, it's a great combo, honestly. I absolutely love it. If you keep the thing under control, it's a great car for this circuit. It really is. But yeah, if you want to avoid the rain, keep yourself in open. If you don't mind a slight chance of rain with just a 24%, then I would recommend doing the fixed as well. It's 24% chance, so just about 1 in 4 races, or just under, can have rain here. Statistically, I suppose. But yeah, keep an eye on the weather. Track temperature is going to be nice and low. It will be around 20 to 30 degrees maximum, I think. I don't think it will reach 30, but we shall see. But yeah, keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected, and don't do what I've just done in this clip right here. And then lastly, we're going to cover the Super Formula Lights for this episode of This Week on iRacing. We're going to cover the Open and the Fixed, and we're heading to Spa. We're heading to Spa this week, boys and girls. Now, the Open has a 0% chance of rain, but the Fixed has a 91% chance of rain. Now, out of all the Formula cars, this and the Formula 4 are the ones that I enjoy driving the most. Albeit, I don't really drive these things very often, but when it rains, these things are incredibly tricky to drive, and I quite like that because it takes a lot of skill to keep the things on the track, and it really gives like a mixed results when you go into the lobbies. Anybody can really win, so I really like it when it rains in these races. So the fact that we're going to the new Spa and we're going to be driving the Super Formula Lights in the rain, well, in the fix anyways, should be a lot of fun. Really should be a lot of fun. You just got to keep it clean, and my goodness me, when I did this test drive here earlier today, it's really scary. It's really easy to lose a car, so please do be careful out there. T1, it's always going to be carnage. Oru's Radiator, again, always going to be carnage, especially in the rain, so please do be careful there. In the Open, still, it's normal carnage anyways, but yeah, overall I've got to say this week is a really good week. I'm really enjoying the way this week is looking, how it's lining up. There seems to be pretty much something for everyone this week, so if I had to give this week a rating out of 10, I'll probably give it a 9. It really is quite a good week. The only thing that's kind of letting it down is IMSA, to be honest. If IMSA was at a half decent track, then yeah, this would be an absolutely mega week. But regardless of that, I think everybody this week will have a lot of fun. And as always, if you've enjoyed this episode, if you like getting the information early, please do hit the old like button, do subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you absolutely brilliant people for the next episode. Take care. Ta-da.